Hey guys, Remus here. It's week number 5 of the whole video blog thing. And this week we didn't really get a prompt because of the whole 4-day weekend. So I guess Professor decided to give us a freebie, but that means that we have to come up with our own topic and we're just gonna wing it. I guess first I'll talk about me a little bit, just, get that out of the way because no one really wants to hear about my life. But I got the job with the Quibbler, which is cool. They meet on Mondays though, which is why I'm now posting on Tuesdays. So, hi Tuesday people. Sorry if you were expecting Jamie or whatever, because she used to post on Tuesdays and now I do. Ta-da! Lily and Alice said that maybe it would be a good idea to try something new. Which is why I'm now wearing a hat, because I did this thing with my hair and it's kind of really different and I haven't decided if I like it yet, so we're just gonna pretend it's not a problem, because that's the best way to deal with problems. Don't take that advice. Please don't take that advice. I could lose my job more than I already have, which I suppose is the next point to cover. The prank that my friends pulled in the student center with the ice. It's pretty much famous around campus now, and I know Frank talked about it in his video yesterday, but I think it's only right that I, own up to what happened and what I did, and, you should hear it from me. So I did give Jamie and Sirius my key, and they used that key to get into the building and ice the floors, and they didn't tell me what they were doing, and but I knew better. I should have known better. I shouldn't have done it, and I'm sorry, and I deserve my punishment, which is just the worst patrol hours ever, and it was just not fun. So I'm sorry about everything. Everyone who got hurt, and everyone who didn't get hurt. I'm glad, but just because it was fun doesn't mean that it was necessarily a good thing. So, in light of some recent and unfortunate events that occurred yesterday, we're gonna have a little Remus style lesson. Part of being an RA is safe zone training, which is where you learn to talk to people about LGBTQ issues. It's so that, if you have a resident who's struggling with something, they know that they can come talk to you and that you're safe. I have a little sticker outside of my door. I'll show you guys sometime if you want. But yeah, so here we go. Ready? Sex and gender with Rem. So here we go. First, there is sex. And not like your biological sex, not like the whole bow, chicka wow wow funky business that people like to do. But yeah, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Can we see this? There's a difference between a biological sex and a gender, which is what this whole basic thing is about. So there are people who are male, and that's because their genitals are male. And then there are people who are female, and that's because their genitals are female. And then there are people who are intersex, which means that they have both, neither, or ambiguous genitalia, which sounds like something that would be really rare, but fun facts, you've seen as many redheads, natural redheads as you've seen in your life. That's how many intersex people you've seen / there are. So it's not as uncommon as you think. It happens, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to deal with, but there's nothing wrong with people like that. Okay? Cool. All right, moving along. Then there's gender. See, and then gender is in the brain. So it's sex and gender. And they're very separate things, and they don't have to match, and they can do whatever they want. And the most important thing to remember is that gender is not a binary. Gender is not male and female. It is how you feel as a person, and there's a whole bunch of different options. Like, okay, there's male, I think, right there. And then this one says androgen. And this one says gender fluid, and this one says demigirl, and that's the one that I like. And so it's important that when you are talking to a person whose gender is not male or female, that you respect that, and you respect them, and you don't call them male or female because they're not. Okay? Okay, so we're good. See you guys next week.